Rockhopper here, and in Idaho there's been an amazingly beautiful hot spring that has been freely available to people for over 50 years to use. But now there are changes afoot. Is this the death of a hot spring? Numerous rumors about this place. One was that they dynamited the hot spring and that it no longer existed. And that may have just been a rumor concocted to discourage people from coming here, since they knew that the land ownership was going to be transferred, or they suspected it was. Everything's changed here at the hot spring. Not supposed to come here anymore. That's parked right where the trail is. Or was. This is the trail to the hot spring. People have been using this hot spring for over 50 years. Several generations of people, in fact. And this is in Idaho. This is the Last Chance Hot Springs. And it is the last chance to use it. But I do have permission from the caretakers. This is all private property and it's going to be developed. They've got one of the guys camped out not far from the hot spring, and his job is just to tell people that everything's changed and you really can't use the hot springs anymore. And they do have private property signs posted and cameras here now. So they're trying to keep an eye on the place and discourage people from coming here. And you know, they're cool guys, but that's their job. There's some muddy bits in the trail. Just try and get around, go to the side. It's about a quarter mile or so walk through the forest, down the trail to get to the hot spring. There have been a lot of rumors throughout these past few years, but this is actually private property now, or it was anyway, but it was never really used in any way other than just people coming in and enjoying the natural hot springs that are here. So that's all apparently going to change. The rumor I heard today is that it's going to become like a kind of like an RV park or something out here, which is really sad because this place has been just a natural little wonder for a long, long time. The trail goes through the forest, and it's a really pretty little trail. You got some goldenrod over here, and you just keep going out here to the hot spring through the forest trail, and you got your river down there. Nice river right beside the hot springs, pretty much. Well, we'll just keep carrying on. There's a look down in the river there. So there's a couple other people that recently got permission, and they should be here at the hot spring already, and we should be the only people out here. So this is the hot spring here. As you can see, it's really pretty. And it's a shame if it's no longer usable. I'm here with Jillian and Jeremy, and we are chilling in the hot spring. This might be our very last chance, because we've heard some things that they're going to be developing this place, and it doesn't sound pretty. Right now it's very pretty. You can see up here, this is totally natural. You got the water pouring down into the pool, and this is a pretty sweet pool. Wouldn't you guys say this is pretty awesome?
It's amazing. Oh, yeah. It's great.
This hot spring is totally romantic. Jeremy just proposed to Jillian right here in this hot spring. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, this is pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah. I'm engaged. Woo!
I'm coming back to the hot spring here in the morning. Want to have one last enjoyable soak before the hot springs are no longer free anyway, I guess. This place for years, I mean, I've been coming here myself probably for 20 years or more, and it just had sort of an absentee property owner. So the guy who owned the property, older guy, I think, from what I heard anyway, and he would put signs up saying private property, and people, I guess, would tear the signs down. He was never around, nobody lived here. I guess he lived far away, perhaps. And so for years and years, people were coming here and using the hot springs, and it was just an acceptable thing, really. He got tired of dealing with the signs, and he just kind of gave up on it and figured nobody's really hurting the place or leaving trash or doing anything bad, so it was just sort of a local custom to come here, and it's been that way for decades. A lot of what we thought was national forest on the other side is in fact private property, and who knows what's going to happen to that. Alright, I'm here for one last soak here this morning. Nice cool morning here in the mountains, here in the forest. Feeling good here in the hot spring. So have a good look at this place while it's still in its really natural state. This is your view while you're sitting in the pool here. You got the river right down there rushing by, and a nice view of the forest. So it's a pretty peaceful and relaxing place to be. So this place is near the Last Chance Campground. It's just a bit north of Meadows, Idaho, before you get to McCall. This is a memorial, a tribute to this hot spring, and it's for all the hundreds of thousands of people who've come here. I know you've come here to soak and party and who knows what else you've done in here. So I hope this is one good memory for you. The new owners, they might make it into a pay-only hot spring. They might restrict access to the public altogether, or they might even dismantle the entire hot spring, but I don't think they're going to do that. So soak in the view and keep it in your memories. Well, it didn't take long for that to happen. They put up barbed wire and signs. However, it may not all be bad news. If you look there, it says that you can apparently reserve free hot springs here, but you do have to have a reservation, and there was some kind of a grumpy manager out there. So that's the way it's gone. It looks like the outcome wasn't quite as bad as some people expected. You can still use the hot springs, you just have to reserve online and get in during that little slot that you reserved and then go back to camp or go home or whatever it is. There is some public access still available, so that's a good thing. I hope you enjoyed learning about this place and seeing the hot springs, and I wish that couple all the best. Don't forget to give me a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Rockhopper. I'll see ya.
We love hot springs and we love Rockhopper Adventures.